Hey everyone, it's Chris, K2CJB. How you doing? Hey, we've got a beautiful day here in Bucks County, PA. The weather's finally broken. So I've got the 817 out here in the backyard. I want to do this a couple of times before I pack it up and take it somewhere to a park or something like that, just to practice and make sure I've got everything I need in the bag and everything I need to set up a station portable somewhere. So I'm going to walk you through what I've got and show you what I'm doing here. So yeah, let's take a look inside the bag. All right, so here's my bag. For now, this is what I'm using. It's an old camcorder case, but believe it or not, actually, I'm able to get quite a bit in here. Let me get the top opened up here, and you can see I've got quite a bit in there. I've got the coax in here. I've got some paracord, which I'm not going to use today. Here's the radio. There's the battery. I've got an 8 amp hour battery in there. And this little pouch here is all the dipole stuff. It's got stakes, it's got the linked dipole in it, and it's got the weight. I picked up a weight for the paracord. I've got the analyzer in here, an antenna analyzer in here. I don't know if I'm really going to be needing to carry that around all that much. Up in this little pouch are the whip antennas that came with the radio, the VHF and UHF, and also the 20-meter whip. Out here I've got some adapters, TL259 coax adapters. In this pouch here is the mic, and in this pouch here I forget what I put in there. And out in the front I've got pens and logbooks and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm not going to need the power cord today, but I am going to need all the dipole stuff. So let me get that started. Okay, so here's the linked dipole. This is the I've got it already fully assembled. Trying to do this one-handed. Yeah, here it is in here. We'll fish this out later, but this is a neat little dipole. I really like this idea, so we're going to set that up today and see how that works with us with the coax we have. Also, I'm using this Shakespeare Wonder Pole, 20-foot fiberglass pole. I'm going to lash it up. That's something else, by the way, that I have inside this little pouch. I'm going to lash it up against my my fire pit wood here. This looks pretty stable. I think it'll hold the antenna up, but we'll see. And if it doesn't, it'll fall down and at least be in my backyard, nowhere else. So, all right, let's see how we do. Okay, so here's what I've done so far. Here's the pole lashed up on the log holder for our fire pit. Not fully extended yet. You'll see I've got the dipole. That other pouch I forgot about in the camera case, it's got my tools in it. So it's, I've taped the coax with some electrical tape onto the pole. Here's the center of the dipole, and I walked out the two radials that are just laying out on the ground. And hey, I'm going to bring the antenna up, see how we do. Okay, there's the top. That's with the mast all the way up, and I'm going to make out the radials. I probably can't. Anyway, the radials are up, and let me show you what I did. Out over here, pool is still closed up. Here's how I staked the antenna. Here's the radial here. Got these nice bright orange stakes. If I'm out in a park somewhere, someone's not going to trip over them. A little bit of mason's line tied off at the end of the antenna. Here's the radial, one of the radials heading up. And then you'll see the link is open right now. So it's going to operate 20 meters at first. And there's the top of the antenna there. Check out the frequency, the SWR scan. This is for 20 meters. I have the center cursor is at 14,225, but you can see that well within the band. This is well below 1.5 to 1. So Tim, outstanding job on the design of the dipole. It's going to work just fine. So, all good. Let's plug it into the radio. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we get today. By the way, I'm using that's the 8 amp hour Duracell. It is kind of heavy to carry around. But let's see if anything's going on out here today. Kind of quiet today, isn't it? Using the selector knob is something I learned watching a lot of the videos online. Kind of quiet for Saturday morning, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we'll keep tuning around, see what's going on. All right, I connected the links up.
This is Midcars, Midwest Amateur Radio Service on 7258 KB80KJ. Looking for check-ins. Anybody, anywhere.
I'm going to try it. K2 CJB portable QRP.
Kilo Golf 4, Quebec, Zulu Victor. Good morning. Come on into Midcars. Good morning, good morning. There's a station way down there. Give us a call again, over.
Kilowatt 2, Charlie Juliet Bravo, QRP.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I can't hear your call. Did you hear that?
Yeah, we're losing him too. Kilowatt 2, Charlie Juliet Bravo, QRP.
Station in there. I don't know if I can get you in there or not. Try again.
Kilowatt 2, Charlie Juliet Bravo, QRP.
Oh, Kilowatt 2. Let's see. Kilowatt 2, Charlie Juliet Bravo, K2CJB QRP. Good morning. Come on into Midcars, KB80KJ. The band the way it is, and all the QRM I'm getting right now there. It's doing a good job for you there. Go ahead.
That's great. That's great. I literally just got this radio last week and have been playing around with it, and it's a lot of fun. It's a beautiful day here in Pennsylvania, and got a chance to get outside in the backyard and set up a dipole and up on a fiberglass stick, and it's working great.
Oh, good deal. Nice day over in Pennsylvania there then. Well, good deal. I can't say that up here in Midland, Michigan. We've got overcast and it's been rain.
How about that? We made a contact on 40 meters. Took a little bit of time, but we made the contact. That's pretty cool. He's out in Michigan. There's a net that he operates out there apparently on 40 meters on Saturday morning. So, well, there we go. So we'll make a few more contacts and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, well, it looks like the bands are getting pretty quiet, so I may come back out later on and try this again. But I think for the first time of setting up the antenna this way, the linked dipole, and actually going plugging in the links and using it at 40 meters worked great. The antenna worked great. It was pretty easy to set up. I think lessons learned for me was to try to make it a quicker setup. I want to the Mason line. I think I want to try to figure out a way to use a clip on the end of that Mason line rather than have to tie the knots each time. I was kind of messing around with those a little bit. I also want to see if I can get some winders for the radials on the linked dipole, because they one side got kind of knotted up and I had to unravel that. All in all, it took me about 15 minutes maybe to set up, and about the time I was on the air and tune around, make some contacts. Of course, QRP, there's always a challenge there, but in all the years I've been doing ham radio, it's the first time I've done QRP, and it's a lot of fun. So, hey, we'll do more of these as they come up. But thanks for watching again. And if you got anything out of this, or you want to make any comments, comment below. Give me a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe and follow me along on my ham radio journal here, that'd be awesome. For now, 73, K2CJB.